2K Sports brings you the NBA on a Friday afternoon. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars.
Here we go.
So the East All-Stars will get the first possession. A look at the starting group for the East All-Stars. Jason Tatum is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Leonard in at the 3. Tatum kicks to Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Doncic. And that one's good. Beal. Beal's got the opening field goal of the game for the East All-Stars. Outside Curry. Back to LeBron. Some nice passing here by the West. Outside Curry. Tatum against Giannis. The shot's good.
You know, I think you got to push Giannis further away if you're the defender there. I mean, he's just too big of a threat inside.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Now here's Leonard. Back to Beal. Kicks to Embiid. The shot, no good. And the West will go the other way now. It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Leonard. There's the pass to Tatum. Now here's Beal. Shoots over Doncic. Beal can't get it to go.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Doncic bounce pass. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Giannis has got his second basket of the game.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Here's Leonard. And that one drops.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
Right, there's the horn. It's a close game at the end of one. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. This has been a fairly close game to the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from the West All-Stars, what's your take so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Gobert is out there with Simmons. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Brown. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the West All-Stars. Levine passes to Vucevic. Over Paul. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Levine. Vucevic has got the lead up to 2 now for the East All-Stars. Paul against Conley. And here's George for 3. Kept alive. And the basket by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
George against Levine. To the wing right side. Trying to get open is Randall. Conley's shot is off. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the West All-Stars. And George kicks to Paul. Brown feeling out a bit. Pass to Gobert. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Gobert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
George passes to Paul. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet. A competitive matchup for the West All-Stars in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. Shaq, let's get your take on the West All-Stars.
This kind of defense won't cut it. You have to get yourself in position to protect shots. This means making the right reads and putting forth the effort. They've done neither. The opponent is taking advantage.
And Kenny, your take on the East All-Stars.
The road could be unfriendly. They clearly.
And that should do it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And the West All-Stars with possession on the court right now for the East All-Stars. Kyrie Irving is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Tatum. And there's Embiid. And it's Leonard in at the three spot. Curry outside. Traps in the tray. Curry's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the West All-Stars. Beal against Doncic. The shot by Beal, no good. The West leading by 3. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch, David. Thank you. Leonard misses off the left iron. Curry on the wing. Makes it off the glass. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Here's Beal. And another miss by the East. There's 31 seconds left in the third. James dishes to Doncic. Great D that time from Leonard. On the wing, Irving. Pass to Tatum. It's Beal on the wing. .11 seconds left in the third. No good again that time. Curry on the wing. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so it's the West All-Stars heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The East trailed by 7. They've got Paul George out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Simmons. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for the West All-Stars right now. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the West All-Stars.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. And Mitchell drops them both.
Well, that time he made the most of that trip to the line and cuts the deficit.
Brown outside. Pass to George. From the arc. It's hauled in by the East.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
West All-Stars foul. Paul George. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the East All-Stars, Zach Levine. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
And all Levine has to do is not let the pressure get to him. Just take his time.
And so Levine nails both of them.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
George against Levine. George, no good.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the West All-Stars. 3-point lead. Brown outside. Down low. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by George.
Against close defense, Paul's agility and ball handling is really what makes the difference. Slipping by and able to get the finish.
Shot from 12. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And this is the time in the game when you want to go to your stars. Mitchell delivering.
Here's George. It counts.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. They trailed by 5. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
You know, I've really liked how aggressive he's been getting inside. He's finding lanes and avenues to the rim and making the defense pay when he does get inside. I thought he really helped lead the charge for his team.
So the West ends up going with the new group. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. See what they can do, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
That championship mentality of Leonard. This is why they go to him in the clutch.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Curry with it. Just 5 to shoot. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. Good on the three-point shot.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And the East All-Stars call time here. They're down by 6. 5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
And here's Tatum for 3. Connects from downtown.
And Tatum continues to evolve before our eyes, showing excellent leadership by knocking down these clutch shots.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. They're leading by 3. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And when they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for West All-Stars, Stephen Curry, taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
In any situation, Curry is happy to go to the line. He relishes the freebies.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. So a close game sees the West All-Stars taking this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.